When you look at the Wizards team this year, what's the biggest difference from what they were a year ago?
You missing a big veteran piece and Paul Pierce. Even though he was older, that's a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge to have out there on the court. Able to make big shots when needed and get the team going. Missing somebody like that definitely, kind of put a hole in it.
Put together a nice stretch here over the last 3 weeks. Would getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month mean something to you?
I mean, anything like that always a great accomplishment. Just being recognized for, something you're doing, representing your team at the end of the day. That's always big, and, my goal is just to keep getting better and keep figuring out ways I can help us win, just rally us together as much as possible every single night.
You've been so efficient. What do you attribute that to? Shots coming from different places, or just as simple as hitting the shots that you normally take?
Just letting the game come to me, being aggressive, but also letting the game come to me, try to get my teammates involved, and at the same time picking and choosing, what the defense gives me, and just going out there being conscious of that, and either I'm scoring or try to get somebody involved, and, just trying to play my part out in all ways out there on the court.
Obviously, Masai signed DeMar in the offseason, sort of in a large idea to sort of remedy what happened in the playoffs and what sort of happened before the playoffs, and he hasn't been able to stay on the court so far. How intrigued are you for him to put sort of 20, 25 games together in a row and see what this team can be with him adding that defense?
DeMar been the times he's been out there, he's been a great contribution to the team, and it just sucks when you got to deal with injuries. I had to deal with it last year, but once we all get healthy and get our rhythm going, I think it's going to be a scary sight. It just sucks that we have to deal with injuries to him, JV, and the lineups changing and everything. And once we get them back going, I think it should be good.
How will you remember 2015?
That's a great question. I don't know. I have not thought about that, honestly.
You have 1 day left.
Oh, it is? Yeah. I really don't be knowing.
From a basketball perspective, is there anything that stands out?
I don't know, because the 31st and January 1st would be just tomorrow to me, So I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. Ask me in 2 days. I
assume that what happens in April and May will determine whether or not 2016 is deemed a success for you guys.
Right. That's what we plan for. To play through that time and really make something happen and get farther than where we have been.
So you guys have played Washington already once this season since the playoffs last year, but are they a rival? Do you feel a certain heightened?
I wouldn't necessarily call it a rival, but all the guys that was here and the fans definitely remember how we went out last year, and that always a bad taste in your mouth that you definitely want to redeem yourself with, and we got to use that in motivation tonight.
How does it change the defense for you guys?
Changed a lot. Bill is definitely a key piece to their offense and getting them going and helping them win games. With them out, you got to understand other guys going to come in and step up on both ends of the floor. You just got to be ready for it and not underestimate nobody.